Spicy enchiladas.
Wow.
What's happening? What's what's happening? We have somebody who's listening right now. Shout out to Skylar Von East
Hey.
installing an AC unit right now. Suggests we smoke more mug. Couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
Good buddy. What's up?
Hey, let's
What's up,
smoke
Lachlan?
a little of
How you
that
doing?
mug, dude.
Smoke some mug. And you know what else you should do is drink some San Pellegrino Essenza delicious coffee flavored mineral water.
Oh yeah, our new
And-
sponsor today, San Pellegrino coffee flavored mineral water.
Mm, It's our new sponsor. Just kidding. It's not our new sponsor. I found this in the back of my refrigerator this morning, and it's full-blown mineral water that is flavored like coffee. I don't know what to think about it. I haven't tried it yet.
How about
You
the
know what,
caffeine level? Is there caffeine in it?
You know, good question.
That's the big question for me. If it has caffeine, I'm drinking it. If it doesn't, I don't
That's
know.
a great question. It doesn't say anything about it. Well, no, yes, it does. It says in the very front, gently caffeinated.
Okay, so you get a little bit of a riv, a little bit of
Gently caffeinated.
So
Okay.
what's inexplicably not caffeinated is, or actually doesn't taste anything like coffee, is the coffee I'm drinking right now. Which I poured right before this. I don't understand. Did I not pour coffee in this? What the fuck is going on? Do I have COVID?
What's in there? Does it not even taste like anything?
Doesn't taste like anything, which is kind of upsetting.
Do you
That might mean I
want to
got
quickly
COVID?
talk through your morning coffee routine? Because we know DogBoobes is fishing around the refrigerator.
Yeah. Retrace your steps.
Are you using like a pod, like one of those like freeze dried kind of a things?
You think I put a Tide Pod in my coffee cup on
That's what
accident?
I was
You
going
might
to
have.
suggest. Yeah.
Oh man, you might be right.
Or if you have a pod, you might have used like a tea pod or something like that, like a celestial tea.
True.
Could
No,
that
it
be
just
the case?
tastes like bad coffee, which is weird because I usually have really good
Shit.
coffee. Anyway, it's not what we're here to talk about. I guess
Well-
maybe in a way it's what we're here to talk about because we're talking about home furnishings, and there might be a world where, in an act of trying to buy a new home, you go, "Holy shit, that home has a built-in coffee maker. What in tarnation?" And then you put in your coffee. You're like, "I'm gonna have some nice sludge this morning," and it turns out it was a raccoon nest. Actually, it wasn't even a coffee maker.
It wasn't a coffee maker, in fact.
So today,
Wow.
so this is Did You Reddit, a weekly podcast about the internet by way of Reddit, the front page of the internet. My name is It's Your Carpeted Bathroom today.
Oh, I'm DogBoobes.
Well, in that case, it's your wooden toilet seat, my dream.
Shit. I guess I'm gonna be your dog super high mounted television above your fireplace. Boobs.
Boobs. so today we're talking about Zillow Gone Wild, which is a sub that so a little how the sausage is made here. DogBoobes, Friday, and myself all had extremely busy weeks at our respectable day jobs, and so last night, so I go to Ohio on Friday to see my nephew, and I was like, guys, we doth pod in the morning. What are we gonna do? And there was some chatter, and the chatter was like, why don't we do a whole series on r/interesting? And I was just like, absolutely not. We have like 12 hours to prepare for this. We're not gonna do anything like that. So Dog was like, well, we could do
There is
Zillow Gone
one.
Wild. And I was like, you've been sitting on that for a while. I know you have. And this is a perfect opportunity. So
It's perfect.
it's nice because it combines a few of our interests, right?
Yeah.
As an adult positive or a sex positive podcast, we of course support the Gone Wild community. Shout out
Obviously.
shout out all you exposed dicks, exposed tittied Redditors out there.
Yep.
We support you. Memorial Day was just last week. We celebrated you on that day.
Mhm.
And
We thank you for your service.
we thank you for your service.
Your terms of
And-
service.
Honestly,
And-
all those people out there that are just like deciding to flap their wangs out and flap their bags out. so the whole internet can enjoy it. I mean, they really should get like a salute, but a different kind of a salute, not a military one, like
Right.
something
Yeah,
something
like a
little more important, you know,
Right.
like a double chest
like
squeeze,
a chunk chunk.
like
Yeah.
yeah, something nice, something respectable is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like we're somewhat bearing the lead. I'm sure we have like 2 of our listeners who are like, hell yeah, they're gonna show titty pictures on the pod today. And let me really quickly address that. We're not going to actually.
Nice. No,
we are instead.
if instead of titties, it's 2 opposing milk dispensers that come out of your refrigerator and they're right next to each other and they don't need to be right next to each other.
exactly. And there's no room for anything else in the fridge.
There's no room for anything else.
Yeah.
So this is not a not safe for work pod actually, but it is called Zillow Gone Wild. And so the reason I brought up Gone Wild is because Gone Wild as a Reddit idea is really interesting because usually there what I've noticed with the Gone Wild thing over time is like you have Gone Wild, the actual not safe for work subreddit, but then you have you kind of have specific porny I'm gonna call them porny. You have specific porny subreddits as well. So like fucking I don't know, like adults 30 to 35 from Texas gone wild, right?
Yes.
Which is, you know, you get into this highly specific, I don't think that's a sub, but you get in these highly specific subs. But then I think because of the Gone Wild trope, you also started getting into like satire gone wild, right? Where you have things like Zillow Gone Wild. And it is the idea that these are photos from Zillow and real estate listings that you look at it and you're just like, what in tarnation? Who built it that way? What is going on? And it's actually quite nice because I feel like we have a farmers only gone wild.
Oh, I would if that's a real one.
Hey, listen.
Do you guys remember Girls Gone Wild from
Of course.
Like,
well, that's the whole that's the way the whole thing started,
yeah.
but
it feels like
yeah,
that's the impetus of all of this.
Yeah,
that's the bit. That's what they were going for.
Is the Lord and Savior Joe Francis, 1997, who started the
God damn.
I don't know, maybe the strongest brand ever, called Girls Gone Wild.
It's still around. I mean, look, we're
That
talking
came out
about
around,
it today.
That came out
Well,
like I mean, that guy was a
not
real
really.
trendsetter. There's basically Microsoft, Nike, McDonald's, and Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, you're right. The big 5.
Big 4.5.
4. It's true though. You know, like if you think about what an institution it is, we're talking about Zillow Gone Wild. I don't think he would have known, you know, how far his Gone Wild stuff would take him. But you're right.
Does he have a claim to all of the Gone Wild universe in court?
Maybe.
I hope he's.
I mean,
some
it's an interesting
some
question.
legal
I would love to have him guest on our pod, but wait, not to talk about that. I want to have him talk about something like Zillow Gone Wild, where he comes on wanting to talk about college ladies, and we go, "Hold your horses,
Hold
my
on.
friend.
We have another idea.
You've grown a lot over time. You're in your mid-50s now. It's time to talk about real estate.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Zillow Gone Wild, right?
You're not a kid anymore.
I'd pay.
Just a side note about Joe Francis. I don't know if you guys remember the story, but he had somebody's daughter. I think she was like the daughter of somebody in the mob, like naked.
Oh,
shit. They ordered him to to take the video down. He's like, "Fuck you, bro. I'm Joe fucking Francis." And the mob like sent this guy, Riley Perez, who broke into his home, and they apparently sodomized him. They held him at gunpoint and sodomized him with a like a broomstick, like, and filmed it.
Wow.
And they're like, "You better fucking take it down now."
Oh!
Jamoke. And then he ended up having to do it, and I think the guy got caught for it, went to jail, but it was like he was like just like a middleman thug. But that all happened for real to Joe Francis.
Holy shit! I did not know that.
And then he ends up getting sued and goes to bankruptcy and loses everything. And now he's probably going to be on reality. He's going to be on Dancing with the Stars next season, I'm sure.
They need to make that Dateline.
From when it started,
getting Joe Francis on Dancing with the Stars would be
Tell us about your career.
Getting him in like Carol Baskins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
What a dream!
What a dream team right there.
Yeah,
that is terrifying, you guys.
So we'll be talking about none of that, but
we're not talking about any of that.
But
no.
Wild.
Well, we got to loosen the lips. I mean, it's 7:30 in the morning. This is how we like to do it. you know how people like when like really important lawyers before they go into argue a case, they have to do a me, my, mo, like they have to loosen their lips, like you know,
$1,
the
$2,
ship,
$3, $4,
$1,
and they
$2, $3. Yeah, we go. Joe Francis was sodomized by the mob. Joe Francis was sodomized by the mob.
Was sodomized by the mob. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for my close-up. That is
right.
horrible, and I want to just quickly say, even Joe Francis does not deserve that.
No, he does not.
You're not for vigilante justice? Dang.
I'm pro-vigilante justice, anti-forced sodomy. That's the only thing.
Yes.
If they would have stopped short of that, I would have been for it.
I like a world where the mob can step in and do things the law can't do. Like,
Yes.
now obviously I don't want this to happen to me,
Right?
Because I like my easy life.
Spoken like a true Italian over there.
Yeah,
you know, the cops have all their rules, and then the mob can come in and they can straighten things out.
Yeah, they're like, we're not burdened by those rules.
We're not burdened by those rules.
Wow, that was one of the worst Italian mob accents
We're
I've
not
ever heard.
burdened by those rules. Is that it?
What was that accent?
That was the mob guy from those early Warner Brothers cartoons. Do you remember?
Oh my God, no! What did he look like?
Oh, man, I mean, they're very, I would say, derogatory towards people.
Got it.
They like have no faces. Their hats are like over their head, and they like talk like idiots.
Oh God. Okay.
I'll look them up.
You know what?
Really?
I'm googling Warner Brothers Mafia, but that might bring us to a. Oh, I do see. Oh, they're fun. Rocky and Muggsy, right?
Yes.
Throw us your screen if we're gonna look at like racially insensitive cartoons for a second episode in a row.
You're right.
Throw me your screen.
Let me show you guys Rocky and Muggsy.
They're the best cartoons maybe ever.
These fucking guys.
These
what
guys.
What a couple.
Look at those dinguses. Look at this fucking hat on the little guy.
He's a real jamoke.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I will say the like offensive stereotypes towards Italian gangsters is, I don't want to say funny because I don't think any racial stereotype is funny, but like look at this little cutie up here, the Warner Gangsters collection, like Gangsters 2. Like that looks like a goddamn teenager.
Great movie. Bullets or ballots, City for Conquest, Each Dawn I Die, G-Men, San Quentin, A Slight Case of Murder.
That was pretty
good. That sounds great.
Sounds like early family vacation history.
In all seriousness, were you guys following when I believe Italy, the concept of Italy was trending on Twitter because I want to say a K-pop band had a song called Mafia. And Italians were like, "Hey, listen, you shouldn't glorify the mafia because it's a very bad thing for Italy and for everybody." And the K-pop band was like, they responded with just like every imaginable Italian stereotype.
No.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, it was just like really, it was a really
like, what are you gonna do? Make us sleep with the fishes?
And it's like, actually,
you guys,
dude, it was really it was a very strange moment on the internet where I was just like, wow, didn't see this coming. The
God,
Italians are getting racially abused right now by K-pop. Huh.
That is bizarre.
It's kind of nice to see it go a different direction than you're used to seeing. I don't know how else to say it. Like that's racism and stereotyping that's outside of the mold.
Right.
Nice, you know, it's kind of a throwback.
You know, it's new. It's something we haven't been,
because it's like, look, racism can go all the directions. Even that way.
Truth. Yeah.
Ooh, Philip J. Fry. Shout out Philip J. Fry. I love Philip J. Fry. Love seeing him in the pod. Love all y'all in the stream right now. We got a good handsome amount of people. And we know that, whoever's installing the AC, I don't remember what his name was. He has 5 people listening right now. He was also, by the way, he or she was the one that they said this isn't going to be not safe for work, right? They're listening with a bunch of people. So hopefully it's not. But so Philip J. Fry, Anthony Scotto was my boss for my first sous chef position in New York. Pretty crazy.
Look at how nice he looks in this picture.
Look at that.
But let's find out what he's really about. Okay, you guys, he was indicted on 33 federal bribery and racketeering charges in 1979. He was accused of accepting $300,000 over 5 years from 2 dockside businessmen who employed his union workers. He accepted a free swimming pool built by one businessman at his vacation home. Who wouldn't do that?
Swimming pool.
If someone came and offered me a free swimming pool,
you're going to turn that down? You
can't
go to prison.
I'm going to give you
thank you.
With a hot tub.
Right? He served 39 months in prison. He was released, and since then he hasn't been indicted for any other crimes. He's been identified as a made man or a full member of the Gambino crime family by government witness Salvatore Gravano. And Gambino's successor, the family boss Paul Castellano, was intercepted by a federal wiretap explaining to Thomas Gambino and Thomas Bellotti about Scotto that we respected him. It was our union. We were making him advance in our union. Go up the ladder. And what's going to happen, we're going to have a president. After Castellano's assassination in 1985, new family boss John Gotti replaced Scotto in labor rackets with another Red Hook mobster, Anthony Ciccone. Like I said.
There we go.
There you go. Look at him.
I mean, he looks like a damn gentleman. He looks a lot like my grandfather. My grandfather was Italian.
Really?
So I'm Italian. Fride's Italian. I'm less Italian than Fride, but I'm also Italian, right?
Okay,
so I can chill everybody.
So you can say these things.
Relax.
Yeah, I can say whatever the racist equivalent is in Italian, but about me and my other Italians. What are the racist terms? We don't want to talk about. What am I doing? No. I don't want to talk about racist terms on Italian. Actually, let me take back that
a
comment.
Big one is a spaghetti head is a you hear a lot.
No, every time somebody calls me a spaghetti head, I give him a knuckle sandwich.
Good.
I give him a salami sandwich.
That's like I'm not Italian at all, but I'm Irish, and if people call me a potato hammock, I get real pissed. And that's the damn truth.
That is, I mean, there's nothing, and I will say this on the pod, capture this comment. There's not a word more offensive in the English language than potato hammock. You just can't say it. You can't
it's the truth.
Anyway,
yeah, I'm confused.
That's enough chatter about the mob. I think we need to move on. We need to move on to actually Zillow.
But you know what?
Where are you going to stay free?
You know what the connective tissue here is? The mob typically will go from living in the Italian countryside with a donkey in a fort to coming to America, making a lot of money all overnight, and then buying some ridiculous, ugly ass, small castle looking house. And not knowing how to decorate it will go like full Versace, no taste, all the way. And I feel like a lot of these houses on Zillow Gone Wild reek of maybe mob money or new money, or like I just sold my car wash business and now I'm going to put a pool in my front yard or something like that. Right. So I feel like there's some decent connective tissue here. And these houses are disgusting. So many of them.
I fully agree. And so this is, as we had mentioned, so this is a DogBoobes original.
Yes.
This fits DogBoobes' interests quite well as a budding interior designer, specifically on Sims.
Yes.
Right? Where you know a good buttress when you see one.
Yes.
And by that logic, you also know where a buttress was never meant to be. Right?
Thank you. Exactly. I've been working on the Sims. I'm going to, just because you guys, I'm ready to, this is to usher us into Zillow Gone Wild, but just to give you guys a quick look and to plug myself, I want to show you one of my Sims rooms. Okay. This is a Sim,
God.
that I made
Wait, hold
on
Wow.
The Sims. Okay?
You should be working at a real estate,
Incarnation?
like large real estate sales company where they're selling like
Yes.
$30 million homes.
Exactly. You
This is
guys, this is The
gorge.
Sims 4. The Sims 4.
Sims
So
4. So really quickly for all of our audio listeners right now, fuck you. No,
fuck
we
you.
I mean obviously you can't see what we're seeing right now. We're going to post this on our sub, we'll post this on our subreddit, we'll post this on our Instagram. DogBoobes and Free Day will post this all of the places, right? But this is we are looking at right now a photo of, I'm going to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, DogBoobes, because you're the one who knows this best. We're talking 9:30 in the morning with, I want to say, western-facing windows coming from the left side of the room. Okay.
Yes. We got western-facing windows. We've got a breakfast nook. We've got a beautiful kitchen island in the background. Cool. Built-ins up the wazoo. So let's just say we freaking love interior design at this pod.
I mean, that is honestly a beautiful photo. I don't quite understand how you did that, because if I remember correctly, my experience playing The Sims was holding down the key that gives me infinite wealth, and then
so you type in porn tips Gazzardo, right? Remember?
Yeah, I held down the keys to get all the money, and then I tried to make my neighbors make out with me.
Yeah, you just literally motherload to get all the rupees you can get, and then you woohoo everyone who comes over to give you fruitcake when you move in.
Woo-hoo.
Exactly.
It's the best.
So all I'm trying to say is I don't understand how you built that, and I don't
know. I guess it's a talent.
Guess
it's a talent.
So by that logic, then you know what is good and what isn't. So I'm gonna pull up Zillow Gone Wild then, and we're gonna start talking about it.
Hell yeah.
So do you want to do the really quick, since we haven't done it in a while? What is the down and dirty? What is Zillow Gone Wild? Give us the what's going on here. Because you also said this came from TikTok too, right? This is like a buzzy thing on TikTok right now.
It's actually I found it on Instagram first.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, Instagram.
So I kind of stumbled on this on Reddit too, but I had already seen it on Instagram. And the Instagram one, this was my introduction to it. It was like very Gone Wildish, in that you kind of see this first picture. They'll be like, okay, there's Zillow listings that look completely normal at first, and you continue to swipe, and then something insane happens by like picture 3 where everyone's like, holy shit, this is not a normal house. Some weird shit's happening. So that's kind of like the gist on Instagram, from what I can tell, is kind of these listings that look completely normal. You're kind of just scrolling through, and then something slaps you in the face like, what the fuck? And I'll show you a good example of that. That is kind of the first one I saw ever, and it was hilarious. And something I've noticed on Reddit is, because it's not run by one moderator or anything, because a lot of people submit their own, is that kind of like bait and switch isn't always what you get on the subreddit. So the subreddit's also filled with a lot of stuff that is like what Philip J. Fry just said. Stuff you'd see on like the subreddit TV Too High, which we did an episode about too. Stuff you'd see on other subreddits that are just like shitty houses, or weird houses with a jacuzzi in your kitchen, and like random stuff. So there isn't always the bait and switch on Reddit. Yeah, hey, it's you just need to remember, like, you eat your French toast sticks and then you wait 30 minutes before you get in the jacuzzi. So just wait so you don't get cramps.
Hey, what was that reference? Was that just
the jacuzzi Free Day?
There's a picture of one of these. There's a jacuzzi in someone's kitchen. It's disgusting.
Yes, it's
not like in an opulent way.
All right, we'll get there. Also,
very shitty way.
really quickly, shout out to our shout out to Spakaman, Philip J. Fry, and Crush Pineapple. They all are giving us adjacent subs right now because they are professional Redditors more than we are, quite frankly. So if you're interested in this whole category, if you are coming to Reddit only for absurd photos of interior design, then scope ridiculous real estate. TV Too High, as we had discussed. We love TV Too High.
Yeah.
And then also
Which is just real
mirrors
quick
for
a sub
sale.
about people putting their TVs too high. That's
Yeah.
it. You got it.
That's
You
Not
got
more
it.
complicated.
Yep.
And we did cover that one, as Dog said, but that one is like a strange. That's like the best of Reddit. You know, it's like a very
It is.
strange.
I
but
love that one because
Yeah.
they will say every TV is too high.
every TV is
Yeah.
too high.
Every TV.
Yeah, they are elitist. But mirrors for sale is also very funny because
Yeah.
mirrors for sale
That's a good
is
one.
is is literally just people selling mirrors on Craigslist, yada yada. But you can't take a photo of a mirror without looking like a doofus. So people take photos and looking like doofuses. So that's what that one's all about. But anyway, carry on. A little context,
Of
and
course.
for anybody who's listening.
So yeah, so that's kind of the difference I've noticed between Instagram and the Reddit. Reddit, you get more people submitting what their idea is of Zillow Gone Wild, which is just as great. It's just not as much of burying the lead. But basically, the idea is home listings that make you wonder. And we've got 13,000 people who are subscribed to this. It's somewhat new, created December
Right.
29th, 2020. So a lot of the stuff
Invest.
Yeah, invest, you guys. It's coming up.
Invest in this sub. It's going to the moon. This sub. All right.
To
continue.
the
Interrupt. Go ahead.
moon. Dr. Spachemin says, I vividly remember the TV Too High episode because I realized with shame that my TV was too damn high. Me too. Me
Well,
too.
I got a high TV.
That actually brings
I
up
got
a
high
good
TV.
point, Dr. Spakaman, because I think this sub feels like a tool if you can be honest with yourself. If you see
Yes.
some images in here that are your house, it doesn't mean you should smoke mug till you die. It just means
Right.
maybe we can do some design upgrades.
Maybe.
So, and I think it's if you're like shopping
Beside
for a
my mug.
home, or this feels like a good this is where like the range is on the left, and I don't know. It feels like it's good parameters for what not to do.
It is. It really is. So this
Let's
was
be
actually
open-minded, yeah.
a great example. This is the first one I saw when someone sent me this Instagram account. So this is
I like
also
this post. Yeah.
yeah, this is also super high up on the subreddit. So it's a picture of a brick house, suburban house, really nice looking, like upper middle class.
Yeah. It looks like it might be in a suburb of Philadelphia or something like that.
Yeah, it's very nice looking, classic. It says looks pretty nice, ... but swipe for a surprise. Okay, so let's look through the listings. It looks like there are 10. Okay, we look
beautiful.
gorgeous.
We got very nice pool table room. Pretty like this feels like no young person lives here. Somebody who is kind of at the tail end of their career as a business
Yeah.
person.
Yep.
Maybe their kids are at college now. That's
Yeah.
kind of the vibe I'm getting.
It looks
Like
like the Kevin McAllister's house from Home Alone a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's got that
There
vibe.
we
It
go.
totally does. And it's like definitely staged a little old. Like it's got and a little Midwest, and not saying in a bad way, but like with more of animal skins and like fur. And so it makes me think maybe it's like somewhere where like hunting's a big thing, or big leather couches, but it's a really pretty place. And you can tell it's like
Beautiful
pretty updated, big high ceilings. Kitchen's pretty wood colored, but it's very it's very pretty, beautiful. Look at this outdoor space. My God.
Great place for
gorgeous.
socializing.
Oh, master bedroom. Looks like a beautiful bed with another animal skin. Gorgeous.
This is let's not bury the lead there. So now we are at the bedroom is like again one of those bedrooms. Like I know my aunt has a bedroom like where I walk in and I go, wow, there's literally no personality in this entire bedroom.
Yes.
What in the world, right?
Right.
And then scroll up to the next photo and you see why.
And
Mhm.
then we have the finished basement, which, from what I can tell, contains a bunch of BDSM tools.
Hardcore.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is like looks like
Core.
it could be straight out of the torture museum.
Yeah.
And so
But
It
like,
is-
look at
it
this
is-
beautiful plant next to it. Like, it's
That's-
still very well decorated.
I thought that was a Pilates rig.
Right.
Oh no,
not-
no, it's
It is
definitely
not a
not.
Pilates rig. I mean, they've
have,
got
like-
stuff here that we're sponsored by AdamandEve.com. Like, we know a thing or two about BDSM rigs,
Exactly.
and this is some custom stuff I've never seen. So
Right? I mean, this big X thing, I have to assume that you are tying someone to that.
Yeah, that's a tie up. That's where they put the guy from Game of Thrones, where they cut his penis off.
Yes, that is
yeah.
exactly where they
had
put
him
it.
on one of those for about 2 seasons.
Oh my God, Shia LaDouche knows what it's called.
it's a Gegenstand.
A Gegen stand.
Oh,
Oh
Bill-
my
If they got those on
Lord.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Bill
we're still
Gagan.
sponsored on Adam and Eve, but once you sponsor us, you're a sponsor for life. That's what I
Yep.
say. So
That's right. Worst deal
Um,
ever for us.
Oh Lord, I did a mistake and I Googled Gegen stand BDSM.
oh yeah, that was a bad idea.
Don't
Look
do
away.
that. Look away,
Wow.
guys.
You know what's interesting about
So-
these images? So we're looking at this like finished basement. It's very beautiful. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I could see a pool table. I could see a little mini bar, but this is all BDSM gear.
Yeah.
Underneath some of these swings, they have a lot of animal furs, which
Yeah.
I'm just guessing are not easy cleanup with lubes and pubes and dubes.
True.
And it just seems like it's tough to, you bring that to the dry cleaner. You say, hey, Larry, there's blood on here. There's jizz
Yeah.
on here. I need you to get this out because this is underneath my BDSM stand. It just seems like a
I
tricky-
agree.
I don't know. I would have a blue tarp there. Is what I'm saying. Just a
I-
blue construction tarp.
If I may, I might also suggest you get a couple Ruggables. Ruggable
Oh
is
yeah.
not a friend of the pod yet, but fully washable, machine washable rugs. You just take
you
the
have
cover
those?
off. I do. And you know what? They actually look a lot better than you would think. They look really
I have one right now.
pretty
I'm fucking
good.
sitting on one as we speak.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
they
'cause-
look better than you would expect from a machine washable rug?
This definitely feels
Yeah.
like an ad, and it's not. But I seen their Instagram ad, and I'm like watching this lady. She just folds it up, puts it in the thing, and
Yes.
I'm like, come on, that's impossible.
Yeah,
That's
a
great.
quick aside, like we got a puppy last fall, and like so
Right.
the living room
Peeing
smelled
on
like
it. Peeing on
piss
everything.
for a while. Like,
Love
and
it.
So-
through no fault of the puppy's learning, but it was a lifesaver to be able to just rip that off and wash it.
So if you're
Anyway.
jizzing, if you're bleeding, if you're shitting on people in your basement,
Mhm.
the Ruggable is the choice that you should be rolling with. because,
Exactly.
these actual cow furs. I mean, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
man?
I mean, I'm trying to understand the layout of this massive basement. I mean, there's
Beautiful
the giant BDSM bed with the stocks edition here.
Right.
There's whips and chains on the walls, an adorable little side table with what looks like a lantern and a fake plant. Then we've got this like stool type thing, which I'm sure is like some sort of sex stool. But then if you look at this angle,
Huh.
there's a little partition where you then get the giant wooden sex swing. So these are huge.
Let me put you guys in a scenario.
These people
You're-
fuck.
Philip J. Fry he's just got one-liners for days. So Philip J. Fry, I was double baited. I was expecting joke Gone Wild House, and I got an actual Gone Wild House.
Yes, seriously. Oh, you're so
Oh,
right.
funny.
Shia LaDouche
So
called out
funny.
in this picture. You
Um,
can see there is an under the
it
bed
is-
dungeon with a little
Oh.
door.
I mean, this
is where
is
you
you
live
know, and
now.
I've never quite understood BDSM as a concept. I get it as an idea, right?
Right.
But and like maybe this is just how fetishes work, where maybe this is the path to acceptance, right? Where if everybody
Yeah.
was just like, "Hey, man, you can do whatever you want. I don't understand it. You can do it." Right?
Yeah.
But I don't quite get. Like, I feel like when someone slaps me, I go, "Fuck!
Yeah.
Stop fucking slapping me!" Right?
Mhm.
It doesn't give me a fucking boner, you know?
No. But how about
So-
if you slap someone? Do you like it?
No, I go, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I did not." I'm sorry.
It must not be your thing.
I think it's a
That's
lot
not my
like
thing.
blue cheese. You either
Ooh,
into it or
fair.
you're not. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm like, get me away. But some people are like, get me some more. You know,
Yeah.
so I don't know if it's something you.
You're right. I mean, I freaking love blue cheese, and that's not I'm not saying anything undercover here, but I do love blue cheese.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
get
thought you
it.
were going-
Yeah.
I love that DogBoobes is like, listen, I know we're on a public forum right now, and I kind of feel weird admitting this, but I like
BDSM
I like
is my
blue cheese.
thing.
I love blue cheese.
Blue cheese, you guys. It's fucking delicious. Yeah.
All right,
Tile
moving on. Let's
floor,
go to another
everything.
one. So that one's a good example. That one is. It's funny we start on that one because I know that we this whole conversation began with a like Joe Francis. We're fucking talking about the mob sodomization, and we're like, but this isn't a not safe for work subreddit, and it really isn't.
Right.
I think that's actually, quite frankly, the only implied not safe for work post on here.
Yeah.
All the other ones I saw, people are just like, what? Why would you put
a lot of just
carpet there?
bad design.
Yeah.
You just said sodomization.
Exactly.
I thought of the mob's like new ad should be sodomization optimization.
Ooh.
It feels like how they're gonna
Ooh.
move into the 22nd century. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really does.
20 seconds.
This is my
In,
favorite.
in 1,000 years.
It's gonna be a
The
while.
mob is moving forward, dude. Okay, so this is another one. This is actually, I think, if my memory serves me, the top of all time currently.
Oh, it is.
This
Yeah,
is-
actually, right.
This one, man.
This one's fun. So,
cool.
yeah, this one is from user Dog Mom Mal, and this is her best friend's aunt and uncle's house. Ask me anything.
Right.
So from the outside, this looks really nice. This looks like a beautiful lodge, maybe in Montana or Wyoming, somewhere where there's a lot of
Tennessee.
space.
Yeah, some
Gorgeous.
It's really
Let's see.
pretty.
Ooh, beautiful. Look at the big
Oh.
garage. There's
Love
a
it.
fountain in the front. It looks
So
like
really-
there's land.
Just to contextualize the amount of labor that goes into this kind of work from an architect's perspective, Dog, how long would it take you to make this on The Sims?
This would take me probably the exterior, probably 35 to 40 minutes.
Oh, wow. So really, like, we really should not be, like, the architect here is just the fucking middleman. We're just
Exactly.
like, can't give
Not
them
even.
credit. If it's
No.
only taking 30 to 40 minutes, I mean,
No. But here's the thing.
right.
When I'm copying off a picture of what an architect has made, 30 to 35 to 40 minutes. But if I were to sit down and be like, I'm going to try to think of a big Wyoming mountain lodge, it's going to take longer, okay? You know?
Okay.
Ooh,
Fair enough.
for sure, Philip J. Fry, for sure, Midwest or Texas house. That's what
Great question.
hey,
I mean,
I feel it.
The sky's a little too blue for the Midwest to me. I feel like every time
fair.
I've seen a
What's
picture
that?
of the Midwest, it's always gray.
A little gray.
I don't
Well,
know.
you may be thinking of Chicago, but the Midwest has some of the most beautiful skies. My family's from Wisconsin. Just have to throw this out there because it sounded like I dissed the Midwest earlier. But
Shout out,
when I
shout
said
out
it looked
Milwaukee.
like
Shout out Hams. Shout out Milwaukee. Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is mid Milwaukee, and that's what all the locals call it.
Love it.
Anyway, beautiful skies could be anything. So okay, beautiful. Let's take it to the next. Oh my God! Look at the back.
That's insane.
Oh.
Stunning.
This is even prettier than I thought. That is a mountain lodge.
all the
Oh,
listeners-
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so the house is just essentially big, spacious. It's the biggest log cabin you've ever seen. It's all wood. It's all gorgeous. It's all like
Beautiful. If this house, presumably this house was, I mean, it's obviously on the market. It's on Zillow, or it was on the market at one point. I would say if it's in a place that has a populated area, so if we're not talking Cheyenne, Wyoming, then even in Cheyenne, Wyoming, I'm saying at least $3 million because it looked like it was on quite a stately amount of land as well.
Yeah, it was
So-
huge. And
It
then
feels like a
Big
Wyoming.
oil money. Yeah.
look at what happens when you enter. I would like to bring everyone's attention. First of all, for those
Describe it for the
listeners,
listeners. Yeah.
this is the inside of this beautiful mountain lodge, and along with some sparse furniture, you have about 5,000 animal carcasses that have been stuffed and
Right.
placed as though they are roaming the jungle in your living room. The
Jesus
probably
Christ.
best thing I see here are the endangered elephant foot bar stools.
Those
Oh
are
my
those
God.
are
I
very
did not
hot.
even notice that.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I was actually focused on the 95 can lighting, which is making me barf. As a
That's
home designer
insane.
myself, I do not like can spotlights. Ugh.
No, dude.
And
Look
just
at
either
all
on the
that.
opposite ends, there's another row of them behind, right? You see that?
Oh
Holy
my goodness.
shit. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're right. God, there's
Jeez
a shit ton.
Louise. Okay.
How many
mean, there's
animals do you
also-
see here?
I kind of like the animals to be, so I sort of went past all that stuff, and I went.
You know, it's
straight
one of those things where if you have like one animal
It's like tattoos
in your
right?
home,
right.
yeah, but people look at that one thing and you go up to it and be like, oh, that's cool. Like, where'd you get that bison head? Be like, oh, it's a funny story actually,
Right.
And then that's like the centerpiece of your fucking home, you know?
Right. Like
And
this bison literally hunted my grandfather, my father,
Totally.
and me, and I finally killed it.
Right.
Great.
Well, I'll pitch you the other version of it. It's not up, and you're walking around someone's house looking for the bathroom, and you open a door, and it's just in a closet staring right back at you, and you're like, "Holy shit! This
Yeah,
guy's a psychopath. He's hiding his
Dude,
murders." So
absolutely.
Kind of nice that it's out there.
I'm literally looking at a crocodile, a jaguar, a giraffe, various monkeys, deer, antelope, a zebra head, wolf. Like so many animals. There are flattened like hippos on the wall. Like from
the living room itself is an allergy test.
Yeah.
Jay Fry, which is fucking
This is-
true.
This
So
is insane.
true.
The amount of taxidermy here is out of control. I mean, this person loves to kill shit from exotic places.
Oh,
You
here's
know
another angle.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
my God.
I mean, the giraffe
insane.
is the biggest like what the f, because that is just a sweet animal that just wants to lick kids. at the
Yeah.
zoo. You can put your kid in front of a pit bull and you'd be like, I don't know, but that you put your kid in front of a giraffe, it's like
Right.
100 feet tall, and
He's
you're not
getting
worried.
nuzzled. No.
He's getting licked.
Yeah, he's gonna get licked and nuzzled and learn
With
to
a
love
12-foot
animals.
tongue. Yeah. it's
Look at the
crazy.
tails. Okay, there's what looks like a pool table in the middle of the living room that you can't even play pool on because it's been covered with so many animal skins that still have their tails, and the
God
tails
damn.
are just dangling off of it.
This is the bad guy's house from Roadhouse, the Patrick Swayze joint.
Right.
Wow.
You know, the guy. This is essentially what his house looks like. He's just a murderer, a killer. But let me ask you this question, y'all.
A fucking
start-
polar bear, bro. Come
A
on.
polar bear.
You propose to your significant other.
Okay.
a
That's
man,
where I was
woman,
going with this too.
and they go, oh, come over to auntie and uncle's house, and you show up, and it's this. Like, are you excited? Are you
Look at
scared?
this. Look at this tiny little TV too. They've got put up a goddamn theater room. What you have this mansion.
God.
Why do you have a TV in there?
It would take up too much space from the
Fuck's
cam
sake.
lighting. Jesus, look
Oh
at all
my
those lights.
God. Okay, you guys, I used to watch this show when I was like right out of college. It was called Mounted in Alaska, and I might have
Gone wild much.
Yeah,
Woo.
I literally it sounds pretty rough. Oh my God, hippo
A
face.
hippo fit. Jesus.
Is that a water fountain? That would be
And a giant
so cool.
fish. Oh wow.
That fish is sick. The fish is the real get. If I walk into
Yeah.
a place and that's the one thing there is a giant fish like that, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, this guy
Yeah.
can put down some Michelobes.
Agreed.
Well, now
So-
that you're a big time fisherman from your time. up
Oh
the
yeah.
lake.
Oh, I'm a number
And that
one.
look at
fish
that cute
boy.
little deer there in its thicket, just like, you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm just hiding out. I'm a baby
Right.
deer. You're dead.
You're dead. Do you see this hippo that's about to eat you? So I literally used to watch the show, and it kind of it gave me an appreciation for taxidermy, which is kind of weird, but I recommend it. I think it was on Discovery Network. If anybody can like dig it up and find it again, Mountain in Alaska, check it out. People will like go hunting in Alaska and bring their pelts into this taxidermy place and be like, but like from all over, not even just from Alaska. It'll be like, I killed this goat on a trip to Montana. Can you taxidermy it? And like, you've seen shitty taxidermy, but they will do an amazing job. It's an art. So, I mean, these are well done. They look like the real deal.
Well, I will say. So here's what I will say on this whole topic because wait, is there a
Is there
show?
a video playing?
Shia LaBeouf. No, I think dogs are like.
My dog is going
Oh,
weird.
I
wild
thought there
right
was
now.
it sounded like a video.
Is it American
Shia
Stuffers?
LaBeouf is I think he's a Brit, I believe as well. Watching a show called American Stuffers.
Did they change the name
Amazing.
in the for the BBC called American Stuffers? That's my
I'm
British
so
accent.
glad that that's the shit that I don't know why I
Can
think that
export?
Shia LaBeouf
Yeah.
is British. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But it is that's fun that's the kind of thing that we export. But here, okay, I'm gonna bring us down to reality here for a second.
Please do.
I'm gonna truth bomb us.
Mm.
So I do not like what I'm seeing here. It's obviously very bad, and I feel bad for the animals. However, I know that big game hunters do actually, when you are hunting something like an endangered fucking giraffe or a fucking endangered rhino, right? You pay so much fucking money to do that, and that money goes to conservation, right?
Yeah.
So I am not for it. In my opinion, if you want to help conservation efforts in Africa, just give them your fucking money. You don't have to go hunt the goddamn rhino, dude.
Right.
But some people are into that shit.
But
I don't know
I'm
what
a
these people's deal
businessman.
is.
I want to trade. Okay.
Right. And
I want
and there is also
something
an
for my
art.
time.
There's absolutely an art to taxidermy. At one point, I was following a bunch of like influencer sexy taxidermists, which was an insane world that I did not know existed.
Wow.
They were like girls in bikinis next to taxidermy.
No, it was like goth. It was like goth, like handsome dudes and handsome and like attractive women who were just like happened to be taxidermists. But then you would look at it and be like, dude, you are the sexiest person.
Damn.
Right. So shout out to all of our taxidermists. Shout out to the World Wildlife Foundation.
Yes. Shout out to rhinos.
Yep. Shout out to rhino. Shout out to truesorts.com.
It's an interesting debate that you bring up, and I don't think there's a great answer, but you're right. Like the money that they bring to these places helps sustain the populations. And the other argument is like most of the animals that they're killing are the aged out animals. They're the females or males that are not going to reproduce anymore. They're actually potentially becoming problematic. They're like a lot of the males.
Yeah, they're like baby boomers. They're saying offensive things.
It's true. They are kind of like baby boomers. They're like they get really ornery and they cause a lot of shit kind of before they go out, and they'll like attack younger males and like fuck with the situation. So a lot of times the conservation people are going to have to shoot them to like put them down because they're problematic anyway. So it's like, might as well get 80 grand for it. And like, we can kind of keep the thing going. So it seems really fucked up, but there is an argument for the conservation. I don't know. It's a little confusing.
Yeah,
it is a little confusing. And I think, so Shia LaDouche also brings up the Chinese Viagra thing, which I think we talked about last week, right? About how they developed a 3D printed fake rhino horn to flood the market.
Yeah.
So hopefully that all that shit's going away, right? And it is a hilarious idea if you think of like aliens are hunting humans, and you go, yeah, you can come hunt a human, and we just go, all right, here's a nursing home, pick your favorite one, right? And they go home and be like, I bagged a human, and it's just like this old like half lucid, like fucking Vietnam War Dodger who who spent his life as a tax attorney and now like is he's 95.
Now he's a taxidermy.
Now he's a taxidermy, and you got him, and then you like that's your big get, which is I think kind of what we do with those things. But again, like I said, I am not for it. If you want to help conservation efforts, just give your fucking money to the conservation efforts. You don't have to go kill the animal. Let them die out naturally. Come on. But that is what you often hear as a retort to these things. There's always rich motherfuckers who do this.
Yeah.
Tom's shoes or any of like the 1-for-1 brands that are like, hey, you buy these glasses, you help a blind kid get eyeballs. It's kind of a similar model in that I don't think most people give a shit about. I think they want to say they give a shit about giving back to the kids with no feet, and so they buy the shoes or however it works. And so it sort of gets them to buy the thing, and they just want the shoe or the glasses or whatever.
Right.
I think these hunters just want the head, and they're like, if it goes to help, all the better. I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying. I've never killed anything. I'm not a hunter at all, and it's not up my alley. I don't think I have the guts for it.
Same.
Unless I was gonna eat it to be different. I don't know. But we talked about it on the last pod, like beating the fish over the head was never my thing.
Didn't like it. Don't enjoy it.
No,
so
I'm with
I don't know
you.
where we stand. I live in a
found
city, dude.
an amazing listing on literal Zillow that was linked by the subreddit. If we want to take a look at this guy,
let's pull it
this
up.
is in Georgia. Okay, so here's a listing in Georgia. It's $250,000.
Quarter
All
mil.
right. It's Lawrenceville, Georgia. Any predictions,
Cool.
you guys?
Well, what are we predicting here?
Anything weird?
Oh, well, the plywood floors are kind of catching my eye. The TV is
Yeah.
definitely way too high.
Yeah, and off center.
Yeah,
I
off-center
don't know.
TV.
When all of your
floor.
couches are lazy boys too, that's a tell.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a
when all
red
of your
flag.
couches recline, I'm like,
Mhm.
what's coming here? I'm gonna say, you know what I'm gonna say?
The stains in the couch are noticeable too.
I'm gonna say some
Right.
interior hot tubbing going on here. Without
But you're
Okay.
not buying. You're not buying the fucking couch when you buy this place. You're buying the.
True.
You're buying the plywood floor.
You're blind. You're buying those floors, is what you're
It's just
doing.
a
Look
tell.
at the floor.
The couch is a tell. Yeah.
I bet you anything. These people were like, "Okay, we're selling the house. Let's rip up the carpet because I bet there's beautiful hardwood under there." They ripped up the carpet. That was the floor underneath, and they were like, "Right, like
It is.
we
beautiful
just kind of have
hardwood.
to. It's
We were
wood.
right.
It is wood." Okay, so
You know what's funny too about this picture? There's a chair in the corner that cannot see the TV, and it looks like the knitting chair, and it looks like that's where they put grandma probably. Like,
Yeah,
this is
This is 100% an old person home, man. Because this is like the TV is strictly ornamental. Like you
Yeah.
are not watching TV from that distance.
yeah, look at the little chair. You're right. It doesn't face anybody.
Is there
All
a
right.
waffle iron on the mantle? I think it might. I don't know. Keep going.
Literally could be. Okay, so this is the living room you're going to live in. Let's see it from all angles. Okay.
You're gonna live in. It's a living room you're gonna live in.
You're buying this house. Okay, there's a little stairs upstairs to the upstairs area.
Right.
Okay, all
What's
angles.
the price on this? This is like $250. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
$250 is 6-bed, 4-bath, 2,400 square feet.
We could make it a trap house, a clap house, a hype house,
Yeah.
something.
A
You
hype
could also
house.
listen, guys. I'm gonna throw this out. You could also put carpet on that plywood.
I mean, it's true. Like if
Or
you're looking for a
linoleum.
Do whatever
fixer
you want.
upper,
So,
Or hardwood linoleum, like something nice.
right? I love all of the many tin Coca-Cola decorations I'm finding on this subreddit. A lot
Coca-Cola's
of people love that.
From Georgia, right? So it's like that's a local brand.
Sure.
fair.
Don't even know about that. Oh, this is a great
I
little
did see
detail.
I did see a nice little Blue Lives Matter.
Oh no. Okay, the hole
Scroll
in the
over.
wall.
There we go. We got the
Blue Lives
the blue line. Cool.
Oh, is
cool.
that is that what
Love
that
it,
American
love it.
flag means? I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. That's what it means when you see it on the back of a pickup truck.
You're buying a
Um,
lifestyle with this home, man. Whoa.
Coffee
I
on the
know.
ceiling. Coffee on the ceiling.
Coffee
Like-
on the ceiling.
That's
Okay.
you know what's above that coffee on the ceiling? A hot
What?
tub.
Oh my god. I think we might be getting there. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's such a jacuzzi. That's a jacuzzi.
This is the motorcycle themed bathroom.
Cool.
It has
Hey.
motorcycle border up here, motorcycle pictures.
Hey, live to ride, ride to live on my toilet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, layout of the bathroom seems fine. Just don't love the motorcycles. Okay,
Right.
cool. Sports. We love sports here.
Love a good sports.
Some shit went down
compelled.
on that carpet.
Compelled. All right.
Maybe
Cool,
some
cool,
shit
cool,
actually
cool.
went down on that carpet.
Possibly. There are 7 different types of floors in this place. And then this.
Ooh, okay. All right. Tropical.
That doesn't look like a palm tree to me.
It does look like a
that
giant
looks-
cock.
Yeah.
That looks phallic. Which, you know what?
Yeah.
Again, as I said at the beginning, you're buying a lifestyle here. You're not just buying
You're
a home.
buying a lifestyle. That's a big dick on the
Okay.
wall. A big 3-headed dick.
Or just, yeah, I mean, a bad painter too. I mean, you know.
Bad painter. Kara, I'm sorry, Kara,
Kara.
but your palm tree doesn't look so good. Okay, this is the old 90s subway decor.
Yeah.
Okay, love it.
The plantation themed bathroom for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun.
Now we're in the basement. Maybe no.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this is my spot.
Well, okay, so this
That's
is
where I'm
where it's your dad is going to be playing his drums, hanging out in this potential jacuzzi. I think everything I don't see or know what it is a jacuzzi.
But that is honestly, that's a theme of this subreddit, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if it's rectangular and above the surface, it is a jacuzzi.
It might literally be a bathtub. It is because it's right next to this toilet.
What?
Oh my
This
god.
toilet, this mounted iPad, and this lazy boy.
Oh, this whole basement is a giant bathroom.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Giant bathroom,
confusing.
giant washroom, and giant band practice room.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, these places
You
just
know?
reek of people who do pills for a living.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's fine. We'll just put the toilet in the middle of the
Yep.
room.
I love you to the moon and back. You know what? Something
You know
that I
what?
do like about this house is it's filled with love. And there's a pool.
It is filled with love. It's filled with love for family, America, and the police.
Oh, jeez. Yes,
Whoa.
exactly. And the police.
Yeah. What is
Wow.
this? All of a sudden, I am much more compelled by this home. That exterior is insane.
That looks like a haunted situation.
That looks.
Like a reclaimed
looks
wood
like-
vibe.
You know what that looks like? It looks like Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
You guys know that? Doesn't it
Yes.
look kind of like you just like it's like a steampunk, like you put modular units on top of each other, and then it was just
Yep.
like,
And there will be like
Yeah.
billowing smoke coming out the top.
exactly,
And...
exactly.
Oh my god. It just seems like it's a fire hazard. That whole place is a fire
Oh
hazard.
yeah, it's just a giant tinderbox.
Dude,
But listen,
I don't know.
for
Good
$250,
price.
you light that shit on fire, you rebuild from the start. It's
Yeah.
you have a nice home. So
Take the insurance money. Don't say we told you that or anything.
Yeah.
But
No, you
it's
buy
a
the
good
home.
idea.
yeah, we're not saying take our advice. Like we're just saying from our Sims experiences, this is
Yeah.
a good way to buy a home. You buy a wooden home. You light it
wooden
on
house.
fire. You take the insurance money. You
Mhm.
move to Germany, right? You get into heroin, right?
Yep.
You become a DJ.
Okay.
You run out of money. You go home and get a job.
No,
Yeah.
Subway.
Then
That's
you
the home buying
blackmail a banker who's married to a woman,
Ooh.
and you do gay stuff with them in the club. And
Yes.
his wife doesn't know that he's actually into that. And so then you show up on his doorstep one morning at 9 a.m. when he's with his kids, and you say, I got pictures of me sucking your dick.
Oh.
Give me $10. And then you do it, and he shoots you in the face.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man, this thing got weird.
It got
real quick.
weird. Oh,
That is
fuck.
see that is the Zillow dream right there. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's you
Yeah.
you get the start by buying the house, and then you just like let the world flip you into a maniac.
Oh my god.
All right, what do we got here? What is this?
Okay.
It's a lifestyle.
Oh, I did see this. I thought this was pretty interesting as well.
I mean, the title gives it away, but if you were looking at this, would you notice what is out of place? It looks like a room with a window
Well, hold
and
on.
a corner
What I-
desk.
So, dog, I think I know what you're alluding to right now, and clear. So, the problem in this room is they're mixing Art Deco with photorealistic paintings.
Exactly. Thank you for picking up on that. It looks like they got some pictures
Gross.
from Cost Plus, some pictures from Bed Bath and Beyond. Usually you should be a brand loyalist when it comes to that stuff. But it looks like someone maybe created an add-on to their house so they could have an in-home office, but possibly didn't get it permitted properly because there is a power meter inside the office. Right next
And
to
this-
the desk.
So we're bearing the lead here because I think this is actually the point, right? There's a window, but clearly with this meter on the outside of the house, that means that the window is just viewing inside the house.
It definitely is. There's no natural light behind that window. That is probably into the kitchen.
Is there
It's
ever
probably
a
into the
scenario
kitchen.
where there's a window
What?
inside
It-
on an interior wall? You know, I don't think so.
This is insane.
Look at this is where it is in situ, okay? It definitely is a window to the
Oh,
inside of the
fine.
house. This is where it would be.
What an odd extension. That is like such a small
Right?
extension.
like- They
Hey.
took the porch and decided to enclose it.
Yeah.
and
I mean,
make-
it feels part of the theme here too is that it just feels like people don't have taste, right? Like it's
No.
one of those things
Yeah.
where like on paper,
Yeah.
anybody would suggest this, and in most like everybody'd be like, that doesn't make sense, right? But
Yeah.
these people go, hey, all right, that makes sense, right? And
Right.
I also think that maybe if we want to dig deeper into the story here, hey, here we go. I'm going to plant some deep tube stuff right now. Freed, I know you've already seen these documentaries, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going for what I assume are facts, but I bet a lot of these homes were built before the recession.
Ooh.
When you were getting these crazy home loans and shit, and
Yeah.
people were just throwing cash at extensions and weird add-ons to their homes and all this shit because they like could, right? And probably their neighbor was like, you know, that interest rates are like insanely low. Like you can just go. They're not even checking your credit right now. You want that home? You want that extended you want your porch to be your office? You can get a loan for that like
Yeah.
tomorrow, right? They're not even going to check your credit. And then the
No.
person goes, "Holy shit, I spent so much money when I was a teen. I have the worst credit in the world. You mean that I can do this and they're not going to check my credit?" It'd be like, yeah, they're not going to check your credit. It'd be like, hell yeah, let's go. And
Let's
then
do
they
it.
hire a contractor. They do it. They do the whole thing. And that's that. So
Yep.
I actually think that actually could be undercover a little bit of what's happening on a lot of these homes, because
Yeah.
most of them are like weird opulence that you just like are like, I don't understand.
Yep.
Now, the flip side of that is I found one that I love. And this is kind of the Go ahead.
Just off of that, because I think it's a lot of interesting good points. You're talking about people with access to unlimited credit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And what they do with money that's not really, they haven't really earned it, or like
right.
And so now all of a sudden you have this pile of money and you're like, what the hell do I do? I want to build this stupid add-on. It's very similar to like when DogBoobes was in college and she got the Gap credit card and she went ham on cargo pants. You know, it's like when you're not positioned to make those big financial decisions, maybe you put a hot tub in your bathroom.
Exactly. If you're the type that's going to buy like $1,800 worth of cargo pants on credit, maybe you would put, a kitchen hot tub in. Like,
well, but
maybe
I'm not
that's the
saying
type of decision you make.
Well, you would never, because you're a design aficionado. But we're also we're also in a little bit of a low interest rate bubble right now, I think, which we could maybe see like a second wave of this in 10 years coming around.
Yeah,
right.
We might see.
Here's to hoping.
Here's another little ripple. We're gonna take it one step further. A lot of these may have been built before cigarette regulation, so some of these, like the hot tub in the kitchen, may have actually been purchased on Winston bucks.
Ooh, Winston bucks.
A lot of these are from those parts of town,
right? So we might be talking like, camel dollars, right? So you like buy an 18 pack every day because you're on the 18-wheeler rig. You're going across the country. You're just smoking cigarettes left and right. All of a sudden, you get a coupon in the mail from Pall Mall that said, "Hey, you have spent an unbelievable amount of money. We never thought we would even send this message to anybody, but somehow you technically qualify for our Pall Mall hot tub. Where do you want us to put it?" Right? And he goes, "Holy shit. I never thought I'd have a hot tub. I don't actually have a backyard.
I can't put it in my bedroom, so
yeah.
Kitchen.
I can't put it in my bathroom. I can't put it in my bedroom. I guess the kitchen." And then the Pall Mall representative goes, "Whatever, just give us your address. You don't need to tell us where to put it," right? And then all of a sudden you get that. So a lot of interesting subplots going on here. I'm gonna pull this. So this is the one I have pulled up right now. This is another side of the Zillow Gone Wild universe, right? So this is just a photo. There's a couple photos like this, right? There's one I saw that's like a live, laugh, love Kim Jong-il photo that's in the background, which I think is so funny. But this one is a photo. This is actually like a nice kitchen. This looks like it's probably, I'm going to say this is starter home or college home kind of energy.
Or like a nice rental, right? Like, this is kind of like down the middle. Rental. Everything's like, there's no big choices being made here in a good way. Just clean.
Yes. You go into your friend's house for a Friday night mixer, and this is their place, and you do not tell your friends anything bad about the place. You don't tell them anything good either. You're not going, "Holy shit, you wouldn't believe the place that Kaylin Ashley lives in," right?
To be honest, I wouldn't.
Right,
If
but-
if this was like a first date or like call it a sixth date, and we're cooking
Right.
spaghetti carbonara together, and
Mhm.
this is the kitchen, I'm turned off quite a bit because
Right.
there's not a lot of personality.
True.
Well,
it
hold
is
up.
a little generic.
Until
So there's a sign, and the sign reads, I feel like, dog, this is actually your lifestyle, so why don't you just
This is
tell us what this reads as?
this is beautiful. You're right. Like this is my dream. So having a nice clean kitchen, hopefully in my dreams a little bit nicer, but still clean.
You got a marble countertop.
Marble,
don't
yeah.
Beggars
got
can't
the-
be choosers, dog.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks good and new.
Dad, DogBoobes. That's definitely granite, right? What an idiot.
Yeah, it's granite. But the sign is definitely something I would put up in my kitchen. It says,
Good sign.
I just want to lie on the beach and eat hot dogs. That's all I've ever wanted. That's the only personality in the entire kitchen. There aren't even
They
magnets.
put a lot of personality in that kitchen, man. So
It
that
is
is
beautiful.
I mean, that sign, if I go into this place, I'm on a first date. She invites me back. I don't know. I don't know about this I don't know about this broad. I'm
Right.
gonna say because we're going with old school Italian
Right.
mobsters, right?
Right.
So
Your
I
name
don't know about
Fluffy.
this broad. You walk in, you look at the marble and or granite countertops, and you go, "This is pretty clean." Okay.
Okay.
You look inside the microwave for some reason. She goes to the bathroom. You decide to look in the microwave just in case.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean. You're like, okay, I get
You
it.
gotta make
right?
sure no like hot pockets have exploded at the top, giving away her lifestyle.
Because that happens, right? And then
That's a
you
good
see
tell,
the
maybe.
sign,
Mhm.
and it says, "I just want to lie on the beach and eat hot dogs. That's all I've ever wanted." Right? And you suddenly, what do? Do you run for the door? Do you take off your
Right.
drawers?
You know what
on
I
the
do?
spot.
Right.
I think, well, why aren't you doing it? Because that's a very simple thing to do. It's cheap. It's almost
Yeah.
free.
So you think this is a reflection of her lack of ambition that she
Yes,
hasn't
that's what
actually done
that's
it?
exactly what I'm getting to.
Okay.
I'm worried that she's not going after her life. I mean, you
Yeah.
only get one YOLO to YOLO. You know what I mean?
I get that. Like, why is she writing a sign about what she wants to do, and why isn't she just doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't she on the beach eeating hot dogs?
She's in a purgatory in her
Fair.
life. She's in this. She's not
Of
making
her own
any
making.
choices. Yeah, I don't like her anymore.
Damn. So you left
Sorry.
while she's in the bathroom. You just bolted.
Mm-hmm. But I actually switched a couple letters around, so it says, "I'm not this smart, but I'm gonna make
Yeah.
the word. I want to be on the beach. DogBoobes can finish it."
Rolling,
Eating,
chugging floppy dogs. I don't. I'll need
Chugging
some
floppy
time.
dogs. You think you can get chugging floppy dogs out of the eating hot dogs on the beach? That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, I
I mean,
listen. You also found all the extra letters right behind
do.
the sign.
I do love the idea of just yes-anding our way to the end of this podcast right now. You walk in, you look at all the stuff. She goes to the bathroom. Maybe she's putting on sexy lingerie. Maybe she's putting
She
on
might be.
like leather chaps because we're kind of on BDSM theme here.
Yeah, she's taking you to the
Maybe-
basement.
She just got a delivery from adamandeve.com. So there's just fucking, AI Wi-Fi connected dildos all over the home that you don't even know about yet. And this
Right.
is all what you're going to. You
No
see the
doubt, no
sign. It says,
doubt.
all I want to do is lay on the beach and eat hot dogs. It's all I've ever wanted. And then she comes out. She's ready to fucking mingle. Maybe
Yep.
she's just wearing a nice cocktail dress. Maybe she's had a dress her whole life that she's wanted to wear, and she finally found the man. And she walks out and she sees that you're not there, and she immediately it's one of those things where she wants to cry, but she's been burned so many times that it's like she's trained herself to not even cry in this situation. She just
Yeah.
knows that she's going to have to get back on the saddle, and she goes over, she pours herself a stiff vodka drink. She
Mhm.
goes, well, I guess I'm watching Sex in the City again tonight, right?
Pulls
And
out
she
a
looks
hot
at the
dog.
sign. She pulls out a hot dog. She looks at the sign. And it says, "All I want to do is eat big floppy hot dogs."
Chug
And that's-
big
and-
floppy
and-
hot dogs.
and she realizes that you've completely rearranged her sign.
And then she's
and-
like, maybe it's not over. And then she tries giving you another call. And
By
that's
that time,
the beginning.
you've already burned down your house and you're on your way to Tijuana.
Yep.
To start over.
Maybe you just leave
with
something
your insurance
ominous
money.
like checkmate. And then you just and so the rest of her life she's worried someone's about to kill her. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun idea. Let's go back to the. we got about 12 minutes left ish.
Amazing.
More or less. Somewhere between 10 and 15, maybe 20 if we're lucky. Probably not though. We're let's look at some more of the traditional Zillow listing style. So I think we have not really gone deep into the carpeted bathroom world, which is a big part of the Zillow Gone Wild. I cannot explain why everything was carpeted at a certain point in time. Well, it does not make sense because even now, as somebody who I live in an owned home, I always struggle saying I own the home because I fucking don't, but my girlfriend owns a home, so it's not a total rental situation.
You're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You're living free.
Or the worst of both worlds. Don't own and I'm paying rent. So, I mean, possible. But
I guess, yeah. I mean, depending on how you look at it. But
right.
You could punch a hole in the wall and the landlord.
That's true.
You know, what's she going to do?
That's true.
It's your girlfriend.
That's true. What's she going to do? But so all of that to say, I understand that carpet is a bad idea. Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
You spill stuff on it constantly. It's very hard to clean. If you spill stuff on linoleum, your pit bull comes and drinks it up, man. Or you fucking, you put down a paper towel, you clean it up a couple weeks later, right? It's already dried up at that point, right? So
exactly.
There are a lot of solutions. So I don't understand the impulse to carpet everything, particularly a bathroom where if you pee on it, it's got pee on it forever, dude.
Forever.
Like what in the world?
You're purposely putting an highly absorbable material right under your toilet.
Does not make sense. And so so what we're looking at right now, this is 49 down on, let's see, top of all time, I guess. Maybe it's hot, actually. Not even top of all time. This posted 22 days ago. Only 3 upvotes, so I don't really understand why. Maybe this is like a meme one, but a mirrored ceiling bedroom and a carpeted and mirrored ceiling bathroom. But wait, there's more. A black toilet and a bonus carpet heart.
Oh my God.
So I'm just looking at the bedroom right now. It's got mirrors all over it. I mean, obviously this is a sex lair. Because why else would you have all that stuff, right?
What doesn't seem sexual about it, aside from all of everything else, is the bedding, right? Like the sheets.
Right.
Okay, so here's the actual Zillow listing.
Oh, good.
It is worth noting. I don't know what part of town this is in, but this is a $149,000 home in Holmesville, Pennsylvania. Sign me up.
That's what we're talking about, guys. In America, everyone's bitching about a lot. It's like this house costs you $1 a month.
You just got to go to Honesdale.
Yeah, Honesdale. That's where it's at.
Shout out to our listeners in Honesdale.
Shout out to our Honesdale listeners. I'm going to actually promote this in the Honesdale
2,900 square feet.
As you should. It is a cute house. Like, I love the little basketball hoop above the garage. It feels like a classic house that you would have a young family in.
If that was in Venice Beach, it'd be worth $4 million.
Oh,
it's a good looking little place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great little garage.
That is a nice little garage, a little strange with the hardwood.
Look at the backyard. It's got a deck.
Not a terrible neighborhood from what I can tell. Looks fine.
Cool kids in there. Biking.
Could use some work inside.
Is this like where the mayor of Easttown takes place? Like one of those towns?
Maybe. I haven't watched it yet.
Very weird angle. I don't know why they're showing this part off.
Yeah.
Just a little nook with a
little toaster oven nook.
That's called a wet bar, but they put their microwave there.
Shit.
I like it.
Makes the wet bar a little more useful than wet bars actually are.
I actually love this. This feels like if this was in a place that was in the forest, it would be the most satisfying room in the world, right? You look out,
yeah.
And you see it. Also, yeah, shout out. So Shia LaDouche. So Cheap Old Houses, his Instagram account is actually fucking awesome. And this is an Instagram account that literally has cheap old houses that are for sale. And it's kind of the exact opposite of the Zillow one. Instead of it being like, wow, look at these fucking idiots putting carpet on their bathroom, it's like, look at this cute mid-century house in Pennsylvania for only $89,000. It needs some work, but somebody should buy it. So it's a good energy. I love it. Baby lamp. Good question. Is there a baby? Oh, there is a baby lamp. Weird. So we got a baby lamp in this photo as well.
I would say that's a fallen angel lamp. You know what I mean?
Could be a fallen angel lamp. They really feature the kitchen prominently. Bathroom. Okay, here we go. No, wait, no, that's not bathroom. Sorry. Got a lot of mirrors. Maybe like that's a ballet studio.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, fun!
Fascinating. All right, so we got
lights.
lights.
We got string lights buried into the stairs.
Bathroom. Okay, here we go. Now we're in
it's leading you up to the clear attic sex addict. It's a sex
But is this that's not clear. Those are mirrors. So this is a psychedelic wonderland.
And the mirrors are all at angles, so you're gonna see yourselves fucking in like 5 different reflections at the same time.
You know what this room is actually? Let me actually change the. I'm gonna change the narrative here. This is not a sex bathroom. This is or sex bedroom. This is a cancer detection bedroom.
Oh my god!
Like moles and stuff. It's like a mole
you're right. Space. You just lay on the bed naked and look at yourself, and you will find skin tags, moles, rashes.
Exactly. Yeah. So I've changed my tune. I actually really like this now.
If you've never seen your grundle and want to, buy this.
Exactly. So I assume. So I'm just going to assume this gray heart in the pink carpet of the room that we're talking about is actually it's a misdesign. It's actually meant to be a skin tag shaped.
I think you're right.
So I think they did a heart probably because they didn't have any like pre-made mole shape cutouts at Joann Fabrics.
I think
they
you're
had to
right.
do a heart. That makes more sense.
Let me pitch you guys a new take on this room because this room freaking rules. Now we're looking at a black hot tub inside the bedroom.
Now we're in full carpeted carpeted bathroom.
Ceiling is carpeted.
Why? The amount of work that was required to carpet the ceiling
and walls and everything.
And then this is also like this is not a half bathroom. This is a full bathroom. That is a shower.
That's shower
embedded into the wall. So you get out and can you imagine the mildew smell in this fucking place? Like,
no.
Holy shit, dude.
How do you? Stanley Steamers has its work cut out for it. Am I right?
Oh, you are correct.
It boggles the mind that somebody makes any of these choices.
I know.
Honestly,
here's what I think happened. I think the 23-year-old son who hasn't left the nest is still living there, and he's like recently come upon some cash, and of course,
Bitcoin money.
At that age, the man needs to make a little bit of love. And his mom lives downstairs, and he's like, "Mom, I'm gonna spice up my room a little bit." She's like, "Sure, dear, go right ahead."
Of course, honey. Just don't use all of your inheritance.
Don't put carpet on the ceiling.
Don't worry, Mom. She can't even make it up the stairs. She'll never know.
She'll never know. This has been going on for 2 years before Mom ever made it up the stairs.
They even carpeted like the inside of the window for like the skylights.
It's all about the details.
I love this.
Don't understand. This is actually of all. I mean, this is kind of like a hidden gem because this is really like not highly ranked on the subreddit. And
it needs to be higher.
Is maybe the most disturbing thing I've seen, quite frankly.
Wow.
Because it's very scary.
It's well kept too, which is kind of interesting. Like somebody cared about that place.
Right.
The other thing I think you guys are overlooking a little bit about the carpeted bathroom in front of the toilet. I mean, yes.
Someone needs to defend it.
Well, I'm just telling you, I don't know if you've ever. We live in a warm climate, and if you're from a cold climate and you're up early in the morning and you're sitting on the toilet, it can be very, very cold on your feet. Now, I'm not the kind of guy who likes to go to the toilet with socks on. I just will never do it. Come on, I'm a creep.
Right.
So instead, what I did is shag carpet my whole bathroom. Okay. I shag carpet the whole thing wall to wall to keep my feet a little bit warm. You don't want your feet getting cold when you're on the toilet. I'm just saying. Think about that.
Fuck yeah, dude! I think that's a great idea. The worst thing
for
is
it.
when you're like settling in for a very long toilet stay and your toes get
Right.
cold.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It actually really throws you off because your toes like have bad circulation. You're sitting in this weird position. You're kind of going like, man, I think I'm losing feeling in my feet. And if I try to get up to wipe, but I can't stand, and I fall over and hit right on the side of the toilet, I could die. So I
You
think a
could.
shag carpet saves lives. In the
Yeah,
bathroom.
I think you're right.
You're right. You're right. Okay, I you know what? I'm
Rest
taking
my
a
case.
turn. I think you're right. Carpeted bathrooms are the way to go,
Safe.
just in case you want to be there for a long time and your toes get cold. I think that actually defends all of it, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
I
you know what?
actually agree.
Let me take it one step further. Carpet the toilet seat.
Oh,
You gotta
the
do it.
top. Yeah.
You don't know when you're gonna get cold, and you need to be
Yeah.
prepared for this.
What's
And
your
I
guys'
guess
take
we're
on that
probably-
squishy foam toilet seat?
Makes me feel weird every time. Give me an old porcelain. I don't need more than that.
Yeah.
Give me a
No
fucking
oak.
porcelain, man.
No oak. No
I
squish.
actually had an interesting thought yesterday, which I'm gonna just run by you guys, and then I'm gonna run this thought by you guys. We're gonna close it out on this last home I found. I've
Yes.
noticed that Ohio tends to be a common theme here. So shout out Ohio. I'll be there on Friday. Anybody in Ohio wants to hang out, let me know. I'll be at North Olmsted at this
Woo!
home. So but what I was gonna say, I think, and hear me out, the bathroom toilet the toilet seat hole is too big.
Ooh.
We need to make it smaller, right?
Mhm.
Because there's no reason, if you're gonna poop, if you're gonna pee, right, you can get it through that. It's a fucking it is probably like a basketball hoop is two times the size of a basketball, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't need a hole the size of a goddamn toilet. All you need is maybe 7 inches, right? That's all you need,
Exactly.
right? So,
Yeah, maybe even just
think
like
about
a
it.
funnel with a vacuum on the end or something like.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We just need to rethink the concept of toilets. I think that we're.
Yeah.
There's a
I
lot
think
of
we've been sitting
splashback.
on that
You're
one for
right.
too
I mean,
long.
it's a very huge hole. And I don't know why we can't tailor it to our personal needs.
Yeah.
But
We got 3D printers. If we can 3D print rhino husks, we can do that with toilet bowls. I think, or
Agreed.
toilet, or toilet
I think
seats.
it's a good it's good insight. The toilet bowl
It's
needs
good
to be
insight.
disrupted. Yeah.
All right. So big toilet. I know you're listening. Change your fucking toilet seats. All right. So ending on this one, we're in North Homestead. This is 690,000. Is it still for sale? Maybe.
Damn.
I'm gonna jump off, guys. I gotta jump on this call at
Cool.
9. Y'all
Jump on the
finish
call,
up.
and we're gonna
I
close
love
up right after this.
everybody. Thank you so much for everyone for listening. Y'all rule.
As always. All right.
Later,
do your thing.
bro.
We're gonna close this one out. So this one's still for sale.
Ooh.
It's been on the market for probably a while by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And here's what we're looking at here. We got a beautiful house. It looks
Great.
kind of. I mean, this is a
it's-
strange combination of things.
Ugly, but
It's ugly.
it's a house.
It's a house. It's ugly. It is also a little bit of a castle, and then on the back, it's like straight up Midwest track home.
Midwest, but Shire.
Midwest, but Shire. Nice pool, quite frankly.
Yes.
That's probably a nice area. Could use a little more decor around it. I like the gazebo, though. Gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
good gazebo.
Good gazebo, dog shed, regular shed. I mean, there's a lot of room here. Get inside. All of a sudden, things are looking a little royal.
Okay.
A lot of wood. And then, ooh, okay.
Well,
Got a
oh,
little French
looking
style
medieval.
changing, medieval. Don't really understand what that is.
Huh.
This is I don't know what that
is
is.
that just a door into the other room? And it also looks like the word angel is written on the wall in the
That
other
could
room.
be. So I'm gonna plant this seed. That seems like the kind of thing where an infant died, and they're memorializing it in
Shit.
there.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know,
Okay.
That's what happens when you don't call something an angel when they're fucking dead. Am I wrong?
Yeah. I mean, you're not right. I mean, no, you're not wrong.
Well, you're not right. So.
Well, you're not right. Okay,
and
cute
then-
little. Oh,
Ooh.
big
interesting.
chandelier.
Big chandelier. Big sex swing or present.
or
dispensary, because we do have a Christmas tree inexplicably.
Yeah, this
I'm
looks like something from Doctor Strange, or
Yeah, don't understand that one.
I don't know.
Interesting. Going
This-
full on Italian.
I'm getting religious vibes.
We're getting religious vibes. Now we're getting Amish diner energy, maybe?
Amish diner. There is a
Because
diner booth.
Yeah, there's a diner booth, and then everything is made out of wood, of course. Diner booth.
That's an ugly kitchen.
I mean, I guess you could zone this for alcohol consumption if you really wanted to.
Kind of. Yeah,
Maybe.
you know. Oh,
Christmas still. So this thing has been on the market for a while, man, because these are Christmas things. Ooh, I do like this kitchen, quite frankly.
look,
This is a good
if you
entertaining
reskin
kitchen.
it, look at that. I can imagine all my friends around that table.
Yep.
Or that island. Cute.
Unless it's holy shit. All right, so
Jesus.
this is actually how you do a bathroom. So all of our listeners right now, we got what do you call this? I guess you have this like a mix of Venetian,
Yeah, like mosaic tile arches.
Greek. That's the word.
Yeah.
So this is very Greek inspired.
Very Santorini.
That closet unnecessary. Closet photo. Yeah, Santorini bathroom, but I don't actually. Okay, now I'm a little confused because we have the Santorini bathroom, but then we have 3 doors in a hallway.
Wow.
That open into the tub. So don't really understand that. Yada yada. Okay, here's where I'm confused. Okay, so this is the
Someone called this earlier up in the comments. Someone called an uncommon Disney fetish. Yep, Shia LaDouche.
Okay.
Wow. Spot on.
How did we get here? Yeah, so we had relatively classy Greek Santorini homage. And then now the dining room has
we have been through medieval, hobbits, religious, Amish diner, Santorini, garage full of olives and feta cheese, per Shia LaDouche. Now we have got Beauty and the Beast stained glass windows in the formal dining room.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what? What about I've been working through some good fictions in my mind on this podcast, but I don't actually have a good defense about this one.
I need to know who lived here.
Was a glass magnate? Maybe. Right? So they got crushing deals on stained glass, and maybe they would just swap them out. This is just where this is also strange. Wait, hold on for a second.
Front office next to the front door?
Is this a business? Because this looks like a secretary's,
like a lobby. Finished basement with pirate theme.
Finished basement with a pirate themed finished basement, but not enough pirate themed, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I feel like they could have gone more, right?
Yeah.
And again, you have dining booths. So
wow.
Man, another bathroom.
Greece.
But I'm having, actually one interesting thing that I'm noticing from these listings. It's a fantasy tavern. Crushed Pineapple is right. Fantasy tavern. So one thing that I've noticed about this is like, as we're going through photos, I'm having a really hard time understanding where I am in the house, which is actually kind of a problem. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of going like, I get it if you're going, all right, you enter here, you get to the dining room, it's Disney themed, then you go upstairs and you're in a Greek themed bathroom, then you go downstairs and you are in a pirate themed tavern, right? But I'm kind of like, wait, how the fuck did I get to this other bathroom? Is this in the living room or is this in like the
interesting?
I am interested in touring the home, quite frankly.
Take the tour.
Wait, where is you know what? Hold on. Where is North Olmsted? Because if North Olmsted, Ohio is anywhere near where I'm gonna be next week, maybe I can report live on the scene.
If you went there, let me
Olmsted Falls, Berea, Palm. I mean, that's up north. I'm not going to be there. Let me see if I can make a pilgrimage. What's the street view?
If you showed up there, let's see the street name. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh my god, there it is. There it is.
Interesting.
I mean, shit.
I mean, I don't want to get our listeners excited because this is pretty goddamn ambitious.
Way
for me
out
to
of
think
the
that
way.
I'm gonna do that, but
Right.
I'll try to
I
figure it
mean,
out. We'll see
hey,
what we can do.
If not this trip, definitely another trip. Because
Definitely
it will
next trip.
still be on sale, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been on. If the Christmas decor is any indication, it may have been Christmas like 2020. It may have been 2020. Could have been Christmas 1995 because those are Beauty and the Beast. Like, so we don't know. And that was was an old Epson printer. So like I'm not convinced that this thing has made any traction on sale.
Wow.
But, all right. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna close this one out. This is a fun one. I like this one a lot.
What a beautiful sub.
Beautiful sub, Zillow Gone Wild. Check it out. Pictures of mirrors also, I think is what it's called. TV Too High. There's a nice
ridiculous real estate.
Ridiculous real estate. There's a whole nice amount of subs that you can explore in this world of bizarro real estate. Yeah, I like this one. Maybe we'll revisit it. Anyway, so thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being on our stream. If you're not usually on our stream, join the stream. Obviously went through a lot of visual stuff today. If you're just audio listening, that's also fine. We love you, right? But quite frankly, we love people on the stream more. So
yes,
you know, when we give away our inheritance, most of it's going to go into the people on the stream.
We're getting 51% to stream listeners.
Exactly. But in all seriousness, thank you for listening. If you haven't liked, subscribe, told your friends, rate, review, all that kind of stuff. Please do it if you feel like it, because it does actually help. We're trying to, as we often say, we're trying to get too big to engage with you anymore. So we want to get to the point where we can actively pretend that when someone when's like, hey, Yeltwin, remember me? I was like on your stream and be like, I don't know, that doesn't ring a bell.
Sorry, we're like anyway, Joe Francis level famous now.
I gotta get in my I gotta get with my driver. We're going to Daytona Beach. I don't know if you've heard of it. So but yeah, so I mean, honestly, thank you all for listening. Dr. Spakaman, Shia LaDouche, Crust Pineapple, Yeltwin. Who else we got?
Of course, Philip J. Fry.
How can I fucking how can I Philip J. Fry forget? Yeah.
Right? Timmy P. Bass came in earlier.
I can't even scroll all the way up because you guys have been so active. So thank you so much. We'll be back next week. Presumably, I will be reporting from somewhere else. But I assume we're going to be at the same time. But thank you so much. This is Did You Reddit, a weekly podcast about the internet by way of Reddit, the front page of the internet. My name is It's Your Dad.
I am DogBoobes. Normalize Grundle Peaks, y'all.
Normalize Grundle Peaks. Normalize Grundle Peaks. That was my free day out there in Hollywood doing calls with the big guys.
With the Weinsteins.
With the Weinsteins, Steven Spielberg, Steven Seagal.
Yep.
Johnny Depp. Those are the calls yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
Army Hammer, all the big players.
Scrum checks for life.
Scrum checks for life.
Check your Grundle for moles. Smoke mug. Grind that pole.
Yep.
Don't kill yourself. All right.
Yeah.
See you guys.